All right, you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, full name too? Do my full name?
That's fine.
Okay. Hi, I'm Shannon Tryon. I'm a junior at the University of Illinois, and I'm studying global studies. A past life is essentially a lifetime that you've lived before as somebody else or in a different time in a different place. So basically, you're the same soul, and the idea is your soul gets reincarnated. So you've lived before, like you could have been a Native American, you could have been a soldier, but the idea of a past life is a life where you've lived before this one. It's really hard to like go to someone and say, oh yeah, I had a past life, and it's hard to talk about it too. Like for me, it's something more of that, like I accept it, I move on, and I don't go for the past. Like I'm not living in the past, but who I was is part of me now, and it's made who I am going forward. This one right here is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is fast progress and delays in travel. So that's your present. A lot of people just think you're crazy. A lot of people think you're chasing ghosts. A lot of people just think you're nuts. And the card on top of that is your challenge. So yours is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups stands for happiness and achievement and celebration. I actually decided to do a regression session, which is where you go to somebody who's trained in this and they help kind of hypnotize you back into a place where you go through some of the past lives. Yeah, this entire reading is super positive. So this is your distant past, which is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense type, receptive lady. Swords has to do with your intellect. The Cups is emotion. So Swords is your intellect, so what's ever going on in your head, what you're thinking about, and usually it represents someone who's very strong-willed. I was at a Renaissance fair, and I can't really explain it, but I was sitting and I was watching, and they were doing the court where the people are introduced to the queen, and they were all in the costume, and it was like I was there. So I went back through one of my past lives where I had lived in a town outside of the city of Bath, which is in England, and it was about roughly about 1800s, roughly about between 1790 and 1840 was around the time period that I was getting. Your recent past is the Six of Cups, which again is emotion. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups stands for happiness from the past, old friends, old flame. So basically, in recap of what's going on, everything's moving really fast paced, but it's okay because you're really happy and things are going great for you. You've been a very strong, independent person in your past, especially intellectually wise. You didn't need many others. And right now, in your recent past, a lot of old friends have come back into light, a lot of old flames, a lot of old feelings, but it's brought joyous feelings. It hasn't brought feelings of sadness or regret or anything. It's brought really good feelings. I went through that life, and the things I remembered were I had a sister in that life, and I was very close to her. We were only two of us with our father, who was a preacher. So he was, he gave sermons every Saturday, so we were a very religious family. And I remember some of the memories are me and my sister, and I was yelling at my sister because she didn't have her hair done appropriately for church, and I knew that our father would be upset. And so I had like a little bit of an argument with her, and she was had much more spunk than I did. And then your immediate future is the Hanged Man. This means a little bit more, and that's your immediate future. And the Hanged Man is self-sacrifice, understanding different perspective. That life had a lot of trauma in it. It had a lot of hardship, a lot of things that would not be how I would have chosen if I had made it my own past life. Those things would not be what I would put in it. So pretty much, you're doing awesome right now. When it comes to past lives, I would say there's so many documented cases of children, of adults that are able to recall details, intimate, specific details that there's no way that they could have possibly known unless they were that person. So for anyone that doesn't believe in them, know that we're not like sitting up here making a fantasy story. The best thing you can do is talk to people, hear their stories, see their experiences, and just keep open-minded yourself.